There we go. This is my...
looking like spiders.
Yes.
They look like...
This is my uncle, the bug expert, owning a bug.
The bug's not happy about it.
No, he's not. These aren't full grown, despite how big they are. Holy.
There's a much bigger one over there in the back. See him?
Oh, yeah.
But those aren't full grown.
I can't zoom in while I'm filming.
They have beautiful wings, red underwings. They're like a rainbow of colors.
Nice.
Start command over now.
Scanners detecting more trouble in Sector 9. The outer sector will have nefarious criminal, a sworn enemy of the Galactic Alliance, the evil Emperor Sir. Robotic army is apostolic human power. Without those cells, we'll all be cowards. Have mercy on us, sir. I didn't know that. Start with the
Okay.
Quite a few similarities. If you get a close look at their flippers, they only have two, and they're in the front. They're very short. They don't swim with them a lot. They'll use them like runners in the water. They stand on them, stand on curves. They walk on them. They'll use them like hands to pull things in towards their mouth. And if you get a good look at them, you may be able to see they actually have
I can see why Philip likes you. All right.
She got her whip. She chased that girl up to the second floor with whip in hand. The young girl ran up to the third floor, Madame LaLaurie right behind her. And Madame LaLaurie chased the girl up onto the roof. And the young girl, actually whether she jumped or whether she got the tip of the whip or not, we do not know. But the young girl fell to her death in the courtyard. Madame LaLaurie was taken to court over it. She was given a $300 fine.
Hey, when that
That's
happened.
Yeah, busted her bank wallet. And the reason why she only got a fine was because slaves were considered property. And so they couldn't do anything about that. But the only reason she did get the fine was because she broke the Code Noir that was set up in the 1700s to protect slaves. There was so much you could do. If that young girl acted up the way she did in the house with the brush, she should have been taken to the Cabildo in the square, and she would have been flogged for 2 pennies. And, you know, put in chains. That's actually what they did here. One day a fire broke out in the house, and of course, Madame LaLaurie, when she bought the house, in the 1800s, she furnished it with the finest furnishings of the day. She wore only the finest gowns from Parisian designers. And she put the best food on the table and the best liquor on the bar. And to be invited to this home for dinner, you were somebody very special because she really was the hostess with the mostest in the city. And one day when the fire broke out, of course, all the neighbors came out because fire is prevalent here. And they raced into the house, and with the commands of Madame LaLaurie, they took as much things out of the house they could, piled it up on Royal Street, and of course the volunteer fire department came out, and the volunteer fire department went through the house. They found that the fire started in the kitchen. They went into the kitchen. There was an elderly slave. She was chained to the stoves. And they released her, they brought her out, and of course put the fire out. And as it was the custom of the day, we went up to the second floor to make sure that there was no fire inside the walls. And when they went into the second floor, they opened up one of the doors above the kitchen, and they found another elderly slave. She was so arthritic, she had to be carried out in a seating position. And of course now the cook and that slave were telling what was going on. And then they went up to the third floor, and they had to break down a big wooden door. And when they broke down the door, finally they were appalled at what they saw. Instruments of torture on the ground, slaves manacled up against the walls. They were given a bowl of gruel and a glass of water a day. Some of them And when she came back to New Orleans, she lived a simple life. And after she passed away, she's buried in one of the tombs in St. Louis Cemetery. And of course, it said her spirit's still here. When the Sicilians moved into the building, the kids were complaining there was a woman chasing them up the stairs with a whip. They could see a young girl walking around on the roof and on the galleries. They moved out. The building went into many, many, many phases. All kinds of businesses went in and went out. And the building is probably the most haunted in the city.